All right, let's talk about Google, the undisputed titan of information. Well, right now, they're making a massive all-in bet on artificial intelligence. Their entire strategy for 2025, it's all riding on AI, and you can feel the pressure building.
And don't just take my word for it. Google's own CEO, Sundar Pichai, called it a disruptive moment. Now that's corporate speak for everything is changing. This isn't just another product launch, it's a fundamental shift, and Google is being forced to innovate faster than ever before.
And this really sets the stage for a huge showdown. I mean, the long-reigning king of search is suddenly in a sprint against a whole new wave of challengers. So the big question we're asking is, in this new AI-powered world, can Google actually come out on top?
So to really get what Google is doing, we first have to understand the battlefield. We're talking about a new AI arms race, and it's putting this once untouchable giant under some serious pressure.
So on one side of the ring, you have Google, the incumbent, the one we've all used for decades. But on the other side, you've got these incredibly disruptive challengers. Think OpenAI and Perplexity AI. They're using generative AI to completely rewrite the rules of what search can even be.
But here's the thing. Google is not starting from zero, not even close. They have an absolutely massive advantage with their infrastructure, especially their own custom-built hardware, these things called Tensor Processing Units, or TPUs. Basically, it means they can build and run these gigantic AI models at a scale and cost that the startups can only dream of.
And we're not just talking about cute chatbots here. This is about owning the entire technological foundation for the next generation of the internet. I mean, just look at this chart. The adoption of AI by big companies is about to go through the roof. Whoever builds the platform for that, well, they have a massive advantage.
And that brings us to Gemini. This is Google's big answer. It's the weapon they've built to fight back, and it is the absolute centerpiece of their entire counterattack.
Now, the buzzword you need to know here is natively multimodal. All that means is that from day one, Gemini was trained to understand everything: text, images, audio, video, all at the same time, kind of like how our brains work. So it can literally watch a video, listen to someone talk, and then write code based on it all in one go. It's a huge deal.
And Google's playing this smart. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. They've built a whole family of Gemini models. You've got Ultra, the heavyweight champ for the most complex jobs. Then there's Pro, the versatile all-arounder for everyday tasks. And then you have Nano, which is this super efficient little version that can run right on your phone, no internet needed.
So, does it work? Well, Gemini Ultra made huge waves by becoming the first AI model to actually beat human experts on this really tough academic benchmark called MMLU. It tests knowledge across 57 different subjects, and Gemini came out on top.
Okay, so that's all super impressive in a research lab, but what does it actually mean for you and me? Let's take a look at how Google is putting all this power into the tools we actually use. The place you'll see it most is in the apps you probably use every day. Like in Google Docs, AI can just write a first draft of a report for you. Or in Gmail, it can take a super long email chain and just give you the summary. Even in Google Meet, it can create custom backgrounds on the fly. Pretty cool, right?
And this strategy isn't just for us regular folks. Google is attacking this from every angle. You've got the everyday productivity stuff in Workspace, some really futuristic tools being tested in Google Labs, and then a super heavy-duty version, Gemini Enterprise, built for the biggest companies in the world.
But here's where it gets complicated. For all of its incredible technical power, Google's rollout has been, well, let's just say it's been messy, and it's putting their whole strategy under a microscope.
Which brings us to a really important question. Just because your technology is powerful, does that mean you have a clear strategy?
I mean, just look at this. This is Google's AI family of brands. You've got Gemini, but also Bard, Duet, Gemma, and Goose. It's a lot. Some are old names for new tech, some are for developers. It's just created this fog of confusion for everyone.
Now compare that to OpenAI. Their approach? Surgically simple. ChatGPT does text, DALL-E does images. That's it. It's so clean, so clear, and it makes it incredibly easy for people to understand exactly what they're getting. And this confusion isn't going unnoticed. It's led to some really sharp criticism from inside the company. One former designer actually described the motivation behind this whole push as pure panic. They even compared it to the infamous Google Plus project, which, ouch. It suggests this whole thing is driven more by fear than by a real, clear vision. So what's Google's response to all this chaos? Well, they point to their official playbook. They have this formal 4-step process for responsible AI that you see here, and it's designed to make sure they can innovate boldly without, breaking things.
And this isn't just a document sitting on a shelf. It leads to real features. They're building things like SynthID, which is like an invisible watermark to tell you if something was made by AI. And they have these red teams, basically ethical hackers, who try to break their systems to find weaknesses before the bad guys do.
So, after all that, where is this all headed? What's the end game? Well, the next tech frontier is going to be way, way beyond just asking a chatbot a question. This timeline really shows it best. Think of it as the third wave of automation. We had traditional software, then we got chatbots. The next leap is to what we call AI agents. So instead of asking, what are the best flights to Tokyo, you'll just tell an agent, book me a trip to Tokyo, and it'll go find the flight, book the hotel, and put it all on your calendar for you.
And the ultimate goal here is to create an experience that's so smooth, so seamless, that it's almost invisible. Imagine your cable company fixing an outage before you even notice your internet is down. That's the kind of power we're talking about with these autonomous agents.
And that brings us right back to the central question. There's no doubt Google has the tech, the money, and the talent. But as artificial intelligence completely rewrites the rules of the game, is this huge 2025 gamble going to be remembered as a visionary leap into the future or just a chaotic, panicked race to catch up?